You're watching this video because you saw the title. And no, it's not clickbait. If you don't know who I am and you only know who John is, I'm the person who wrote the front page tech music for season 6, season 7, and season 8. Before we get started, I just want to say this sucks. I have been sitting on this for months, actually all year. And that is not an exaggeration. There are people who want to see John fail because of the leaks, because of his arrogance, because of a number of reasons. That's not what this video is about. This is more specific. This is more malicious. This is more manipulative. I had a script that I wrote for this, going over everything. And initially I was going to read from the script. But I've been sitting on this for so long, I have it memorized. This has been eating me up. The anxiety that's kept me up at night. The questioning and self-doubt that I had. So I'm going to start from the beginning. In January 23rd of this year, John said he was going to pay me $1,000 for the front page tech music. Never got it. Ever. Now, in the past, I never took in payment. I never once gave him a price. I never once told him anything. I never set the standard, the bars, the terms, nothing. Even then, this was coming from his mouth. So after so many seasons, so many years of friendship and collaboration, I finally said, okay, I'll do it. And then he ghosted me. The only time he would ever acknowledge me is if I made assumptions where I alluded to something on Twitter, all but dropping his name. Then he would acknowledge me in fear that I was going to say something. Funnier enough, last month, very beginning of August, he calls me, or we talk on the phone. He reaches out and says, let's fix this. So most of what I'm going to say, he's already heard me say. Because to his credit, for 2 hours, I was on the phone yelling at him. I said everything I needed to say, and then he said, all right, I deserve this. Now let's fix it and go forward. I am making this video because once again, he just went back on his word. And the situation is bigger than me. Because over the course of August, all of you were affected by it, pulled into it, and lied. So now I kind of set the premise. I'm going to tell you specifics. He didn't pay me $1,000. The logo that you see this season, and evidently the logo he was going to continue using going forward because he wasn't going to do a redesign anymore, that logo was not done by him, but a graphic designer that he put out an ad for November 23rd, 2019, offering $1,000 or a shout out. I never saw a shout out. Did you? You didn't. Because I found the guy. His name is Juan Leon Hoyos. And I've made a connection with him. We talked about all of this. He said he took the money, but yet he never got anything. And every time he tweeted something, John would lie to him, get him in a false sense of security, and have him take down a tweet. And it's not just Juan. There's a user called The Hacker on Twitter and on other platforms who won an iPhone giveaway. An iPhone giveaway that happened months ago. That was supposedly sponsored by WeVPN. He never got that until end of August, mid to end of August. But it didn't come from WeVPN. John paid out of pocket. You know what else happened in August? Front Page Tech, the channel, got taken down. It actually got taken down with their own hack. And then they lost monetization, the whole thing. So, what did he do? He started a PayPal. And then he made merch. And all of you so graciously donated to John. The Renee Richies, Zach Talk Tex, El Jefe, the list goes on and on. People that I've seen in the circle in the community screenshotting, proudly supporting a creator that they looked up to. Guess where that money went to? It went to the iPhone that went to the hacker, and I got paid $400. I didn't even get paid the full $1,000, and that's more than the graphic designer got. He hasn't seen a penny. You paid for me, not John. This situation of lying, telling people what they want to hear, manipulating, and playing the woo me card has gone on long enough. Every time it got called out, whether it's the iPhone or anything else, evidently there is always a death in the family. And that makes me mad because he knows of my death. We connected on our passing of our loved ones. But I find out he's telling people death in his family. Leave me alone, I need time to consult. Then when I finally reach out to him for the last time, he tells me his girlfriend's parent passed away. So I need a couple days to get back to you on the last $600. When I talked to him on the phone a month ago at the very beginning of August, he said he would pay me the money. I said when. He said in August. When? I wish I could tell you. All I can tell you is August. Today's date is September 11th. Nothing. I even reached out to him afterwards. And he didn't respond. So I'm tired of waiting. I'm done waiting. Because every time you donate, you don't know where that money is going. It went to an iPhone. It went to me. Juan didn't even get paid yet. This manipulation and abuse of power in your platform because you have a verified checkmark is bullshit. I never cared about the numbers. I never once used you. In fact, with screenshots to prove, I've always said the opposite. Never wanted it to come between us. Well, you're so used to lying. You believe your own lies. And against the advice of other close friends of mine, I bit. I didn't do the video in August because John literally bought himself more time with me. It didn't sit right. It never sat right when I saw the money coming through. The worst part about all of this is that it was never about the money. And the only reason why I'm stepping up is because other people have publicly, and then have been taken down, were affected by this. Pay the people who built your brand. You have made money off of my music and Leon's design. You owe us money that you've made. The fact that your channel got taken down is not my fault. The fact that you're not monetized as of today is not my fault. You used me. You lied to me. You played me. For years, I defended you. I would fight your battles on Twitter, make dedicated videos for you. I received hate, backlash, threats, and worse. And I never once questioned it. because that's what a friend is supposed to do. And in return, I get this. Every year, I'm ignored because I'm not valuable except for when I am in the moment. I have felt so insecure that I've turned down working with other people because you made me question my own art. Because if someone who I could trust, that I've told intimate details to, can do this to me, why wouldn't Joe Schmo out there take advantage of me? I just wanted to have fun with this. This was all about having fun. All these people in the YouTube community, in the tech community, surrounded by John. Well, I'm not having fun anymore. You've taken the piss out of it. I'm so upset and destroyed by this that I severed most of my relationships with people affiliated with John. I had to unfollow them, unsubscribe. I got tired of seeing them because everything, people hanging on to every word he had to say, retweet, and it was a constant reminder of this fat fucking lie in my face. People praising him. 8 months. It's been 8 months. And you know what? Maybe I should have spoken up sooner. Maybe I should have said something sooner, and maybe more people will come to my aid, believe me, than I give them credit for. But John ruined that image. For all of you affiliated with John, John ruined that image. I don't trust any of you. That's his fault. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I didn't give anyone else a chance. I tried with one person, and he said, I'm just going to stay out of it. And that was enough for me to see how the rest of the people were going to behave. Because I've seen his mob crowd mentality. Shit, I was a part of it. Out there fighting the good fight. I didn't want to get attacked. I didn't want people to think I was lying. But I don't care anymore. And the more digging I did, the more I found out that I really wasn't alone. So, here I am. Disappointed. Disappointed. This could have been a redemption story. But no. The whole situation has just been ruined. There's no hidden motive. There's no, wow, John's leaking, so I gotta say something so I can kick him while he's down or while he's getting his self-esteem back. It's none of that. I have had more intimate conversations with John than we ever talk about YouTube, tech, social media. The conversations we would have, whether via text or on the phone, were about life. And I believed him. And I'll be honest, I actually still, for the most part, do believe him about the struggles he's dealing with. Stuff that he won't talk about. And it's not my place to say because it's irrelevant. This is not a hit piece on him. This is just me telling the truth. For once. Okay, John went through some shit. I did too. So does everybody else. If this was a sponsorship and you promoted my product and I didn't pay you, you just sit there, not say anything? I do sponsorships now with people who pay me before we do our part. A real business partnership. What John did was manipulate and lie. And I have a problem with that. And I don't know who on the Front Page Tech team knows. I don't know if his girlfriend knows. He would blame Studio 71 for everything. They didn't send you the money yet? 2 months behind? That's normal. 3 months behind? I'll send an email. 4 months behind? Oh, that's awkward. 5, 6, 7, ghosting me? My business relationship was not with Studio 71. I never talked to anybody there. I talked to John. should have paid me out of pocket. Get your money on the back end. I don't care. So the bigger picture here, the way I see it, I can't even say don't work with your idols. Don't get to know your idols, because that wasn't even the case. I knew John when he had less than 40,000, maybe 30 or 20,000 subscribers. Yeah, I've known this guy so long. This goofy ass dude, I've seen just the way his persona has changed over time, which is why it's like, okay, so that's all the act, right? And the person behind the scenes when he's talking all calm, oh no, that's the real John. I'm so twisted by this now. I think the person who's talking calm to me is the act. And the asshole that you see on Twitter, the arrogant one, that's the real John now. Because I don't know who this person is anymore who I'm talking to. And I told him that on the phone. I don't know who I'm talking to anymore. So I'm doing it this way. Pay your people, John. You've made money off of us. What if I went back and copyright striked every single video that played my music that you didn't pay me for? It's not about the money. And truth be told, I don't want to see you crash and burn. You can do that yourself. I don't want any part of it. The toxicity that I saw in the tech community so long ago, I found my source. And all of you who are still going to defend him afterwards, that's fine. You know, he helped more people than just the stuff that he publicly put on Twitter, that all you people ate up. You think you can thank John for giving you a career when him himself said you were going to make it either way and he just tried to elevate it? You're blinded by it. I was blinded by it. And I'm saddened by it. I really am. Because I did consider John a friend. I invited him to my wedding. Yeah, I can't get any more intimate than that. And he ignored me. He ignored my wife when she reached out to him. I said happy birthday to you and your girlfriend last month. Trying to show, yes, let's make amends. Let's bridge this gap and rebuild. And you couldn't do it. I tried. I said happy birthday. You didn't even say happy birthday to me. You ignored me. Willfully ignored me. Nick was making a secret project that still, to the public nobody knows about. He made a very special gift for me that involved the collaboration of many people. And he had reached out to John on my birthday. Hey, be a part of this. Or before my birthday. For my birthday. And John ignored it too. That's the type of friend I have. I don't feel confident in my work because of John. I had to stop talking to so many people. Maybe some of you are watching this because of John. Because the constant retweets and everything else like that, it was just too much. I couldn't do it. And the worst part is I bottled it up to the point where I had sleepless nights. I have high anxiety. And I'm upset. But I'm over it. Because you don't deserve any more of my time. I'm going to try to not let this affect me going forward, but I'm human. And John kind of, laid down the foundation for other people to work with, and he's made it very hard for me. Not my fault. It never was. So yeah, John played me. And he's playing all of you too.